Good morning and welcome to KidNuz. I'm Tori. Today is Thursday, April 14th, 2022. We're still off enjoying our spring break, but we like to bring back some of our favorite stories about kids. We begin with a teenage quarterback hoping to reach the NFL. The big difference is Jason Bracey from Modesto, California, is blind. He lost his sight years ago due to an illness, but he grew up loving football with his father describing every detail of a game on TV. When Jason was 13, he contacted all the local coaches in the area to give him a chance. Only one coach did, though David Nichols was a little skeptical at first. But Jason was determined. He memorized every play as his father stood on the sidelines speaking to him through a walkie-talkie to narrate what was happening on the field. Jason has proven he's a force to be reckoned with, leading his team to victory by scoring a running touchdown. Along with his perseverance and talent, Jason credits his father, friends, team, and especially his coach for helping his dream become a reality. It took a century for girls to be allowed in, but only 2 years for 1,000 of them to reach the top. In February of 2021, the organization, formerly known as the Boy Scouts of America, celebrated its first batch of female Eagle Scouts. Only 6% of members ever reach that level. It takes a commitment to leadership, a large service project, and at least 21 merit badges. Among the first female Eagles is 16-year-old Isabella Tunney of Minneapolis. She didn't stop at 21 badges. She earned all 137 in areas ranging from welding to whitewater rafting to coin collection. The Boy Scouts formed in 1910, but didn't admit girls until 2018. It's a select group that reaches the hallowed ranks of Eagle. Among them, astronauts, admirals, senators, former President Gerald Ford, and now 1,000 trailblazing young women. Teen pilot and history maker Zara Rutherford touched down in Belgium in January of 2022, completing a 32,000-mile, 41-country tour that broke 2 Guinness records. The youngest woman to fly solo around the world and the first woman to circumnavigate the planet in a microlight plane. The journey took her longer than expected, 5 months instead of 3, because of visa issues and bad weather. But she made it. And with her success, she hopes to inspire girls worldwide to focus on math, science, and technology, all of which played into her high-flying gap year adventure. Parents, do you remember your Woodshop project? 15 students at Rhode Island's Westerly High School sure will. They spent a semester building a surprise bus stop for a local grammar school student. 5-year-old Ryder Killam has the spine disorder spina bifida and uses a wheelchair. Until December 2021, he and his parents had to wait for his ride, shielded only by an umbrella tied to a fence. So the team raced to finish before the weather caught the family out in the cold again. Now Ryder's early mornings are better and warmer. The shed is ADA approved, has windows and a bench, and is roomy enough for Ryder's parents to wait with him. In the winter, Dad rigged up a heat lamp to keep everyone toasty warm. Pretty safe to say the construction team got A's all around for giving back to the community. A 4th grader in Northern California started a protest over chocolate milk. 9-year-old Jordan Reed was upset when the school district removed his favorite drink from the lunch menu because of its high sugar content. So Jordan decided to use the skills he'd learned in a recent lesson on opinion writing and got to work researching information to support his argument and writing protest signs that said, "Less regular, more chocolate." His entire class joined him the next morning outside Sierra Vista School in Vacaville, which led to a negotiating session with the district's nutrition department. The compromise? Serve chocolate milk once a week. Jordan told the Washington Post he feels good about it because I brought back something that everybody wanted. And, prompted by his mom, he added he also learned a larger lesson that anybody can make a change. That's it for KidNuz. Now, today's KidNuz quiz. How does blind teenage QB Jason Bracey learn what's going on the field? His dad speaks to him through a walkie-talkie. What was the name of the teen pilot who broke 2 Guinness World Records in her flight around the globe? Zara Rutherford. What did the Woodshop students at Westerly High School build for 5-year-old Ryder Killam? A shed at his bus stop. What did 9-year-old Jordan do to bring chocolate milk back on the lunch menu? Staged a school-wide protest. In today's KidNuz Kicker, a 12-year-old boy from Michigan was already a pretty terrific big brother. Now he's also a hero. Deacon Ashmore was playing outside in May of 2021 when 2 angry dogs came out of nowhere. Instead of running, the 6th grader stepped between the animals and his younger siblings to give them time to get away. They did. Deacon didn't. He took the bites, ended up in surgery and on crutches. One of Deacon's teachers wrote to the Detroit Free Press to let them know her student had done something truly heroic. He didn't understand all the fuss, and according to his mom, thought anyone would have done the same thing. Before we go, it's time to give a KidNuz shout-out to our terrific teachers, starting with Miss Shull at Van Wert Elementary in Van Wert, Ohio. Mr. Vilches and his Inca Eagles at Incarnation Parish School in Glendale, California. Mom Sutherland at Growing with Grace in Grand Rapids, Minnesota. Mrs. Hale at Fabian School in Portland, Oregon. And Ms. Reed and her Mustangs at McConnell Elementary in Hickson, Tennessee. Thanks for listening. The team is taking tomorrow off for Good Friday and Passover to spend time with our families. We hope you tune in for more KidNuz Monday morning.